Today I am reading Medicine Naja from the book Soul of Remedy, book written by Dr.Rajan Sankaran. Naja, it prepared from the venom of the Indian cobra, has quality common to other snakes remedy like loquacity, wandering, attractive talk, malaise, venom, jealousy, the feeling of two wheels, etc. Its unique feature, however, is its feeling of duty consciousness. In my observation, Naja people have a certain quality of nobility about them, of morality, of responsibility. Often the feeling is in conflict with the feeling of having suffered wrong and neglect with intense feeling of malice and impulse to neglect or harm the offending person. The emotional state is reflected in the following dream that one of the prover had. The prover, a woman, dreamed that she was staying as a paying guest in the house of an old woman. Once around midnight, the latter asked the prover to vacate her room immediately without giving her any reason or explanation. In fact, she started to pick up the prover's belongings and throw them down the stair, almost pushing her out in the middle of the night. In doing so, she tumbled down the flight of stairs and broke her leg. She was shouting for help. The prover was then in a conflict between her duty and responsibility as a doctor, which prompted her to go to the aid for her landlady, and her impulse to neglect her and make her suffer for the wrong that she had done to her. She woke up from this dream feeling this split in the mind. The cobra in India is both revered and respected as a god, as well as feared and killed as a poisonous snake. I, I have found that Naja people often threaten to strike but don't do it unless provoked to the extreme. This is a rather like of behavior of the cobra who raises its hoods when approached but doesn't do anything if only pass by without being disturbed. Another feature that I have seen in Naja people is brooding and suicidal state. A feeling as if everything had been done wrong and could not be rectified. This could happen in the many situations where there is a split between the feeling of duty and feeling of having suffered wrong. An example of such a situation could be that of the daughter-in-law and the tyrannical mother-in-law, or even of a woman whose husband is having an extramarital affair. In both the situation, the feeling is often one of being neglected and suffer wrong, with much anger and malice, but at the same time, she may feel dutiful and responsible, and there is the constant conflict about this. This can eventually lead her into the depressive state and suicidal thoughts and impulses. Among the symptoms I found repeatedly in the provers and patients are dream of the snakes, especially of the black snakes, with raised hood, unaccompanied by the fear. In life, an intense fear of fascinating with the snake, they often refer to the snake as if talking to the human. Dreams of being pursued, dreams of flying in order to escape. Symptoms are often left-sided. The patients are often chilly and cannot tolerate cold air or a draft. The feeling of suffocation from tight clothes it is similar to laxatives and other snack remedy. The physical appearance of the face can often be like cobra hood. The glasses that are worn may sometimes resemble the spectacle mark of the cobra. In one or two patients, I have noted a tendency to play with the fire. Fire. Tendency to play with the fire. Also, one may find an intense spiritual orientation in Naja patient. Clairvoyance. Often Naja patients have affection of the heart valves. Rubrics are delusion, trouble, brood over imaginary, sadness, wrong way as if having done everything in a Sadness, suicidal disposition with suicidal disposition acts with an delusion injured is being hid, delusion injured is being surrounded by his, delusion neglected he is, delusion superhuman control is under, will not will have a two wheels, feel as if he had, will loss of, wrong everything seems to be, delusion has suffered wrong, and Fatak says complaint brood or imaginary. This is all about Naja.